back to Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. I'm Flex, and today we're diving into a full top-down analysis on Bitcoin. We're going to start from the higher time frames, work our way down to the lower time frames, and check to see if we find any good setups. Now remember, this is not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. And guys, before we get started, if you're looking for a new crypto exchange, check out BitUnex. I have a link in the description below. It'll help support the channel. BitUnex is user-friendly, requires no KYC, no VPN, and has super low fees. Check out the link below and help support the channel. Now guys, currently the price of Bitcoin is at 114,316. It's about 3:55 p.m. Eastern time, and today we have the 2-week candle close, the weekly candle close, and also the daily candle close. So it's going to be very important to check out at 8 p.m. Eastern time how these candles close. Currently right now there's 4 hours before this 2-week candle closes, and right now it's a red candle. We're coming off of a wick. It's a green candle from last 2 weeks, but it's coming off of a wick. We haven't been able to get higher than this wick at the moment. Stochastics are still pointing up. The 21 moving average is at 97,375. So right now this just looks like it's going to go sideways. On the weekly chart, we see that the stochastics are double topped here. We look to roll over. Best case scenario, maybe we come down a little bit and then roll back up, similar to how we did here. That'll be best case scenario. The 21 moving average is at 100,550. We're kind of far. Ever since this topping tail, we've just been going down lower. Yesterday the candle was bigger. It was a more bigger red candle. Now we kind of wicked up a little bit, so let's see what ends up happening. Maybe we can make it back up within the next 4 hours and we don't close so red. Now in the other time frames, like the daily also closes today, you see that the stochastics are resetting. We're already starting to point up, so this is bullish. The RSI is also on the way back up. We did lose a 21 moving average for a couple of days. That's currently at $117,503, and like I said, I suspect we're going to go down to the 50 moving average and possibly bounce up from there. And so far today, it looks like we're making that bounce. Again, we still have about 4 hours before this closes, but with the stochastic RSI and the RSIs pointing up, it kind of looks like we're going to make it back up at least to the 21 moving average to test it. So I see us going back to about 117k, and then we'll see from there where the stochastics are. If we're all the way up here, then we're probably going to reject. If we're only a little bit up, then possibly we could get right back above the 21 moving average. And remember, yesterday I speculated, could this be an inverted head and shoulder, where this is the left shoulder? We're creating the head at the moment. We get back above the 21 moving average, then we play around here, make the right shoulder, and then we blast up maybe sometime towards the end of August, in the middle of August. So let's look out for that. But I do see a move up coming. Now on the 22-hour chart, this is also showing that we're on the way up. RSI as well. Here we got a little lower. We got to the 100 moving average. We basically tested almost 112k, and I'm not liking that the 50 moving average is crossing the 21. Remember, I like these in order: 21, 50, 80, 100, 200. The 50 being first and then the 21 is not bullish to me, but we are making it back up again. This is at 116,781, the 21 moving average. Let's see what happens once we reach that. Can we make it back up? Take a look at the 8-hour chart. Stochastics also resetting. We're on the way up and we're rounding back up. We're trying to make it back above these moving averages. The good thing is that we never tested the 200 moving average here, which is at 110,455. Now we take a look at the 4-hour chart. I was telling you guys, you know, if we lose a 200 moving average, it's going to make me bearish, but there's a possibility that we could make it back up, which is why I didn't want to take off the pattern of this rectangular flag. I feel like maybe we could make it back up with some type of bottom pattern. And right now the bottom pattern I'm seeing is a possible inverted head and shoulder, left shoulder, head, and this could be the right shoulder, and it probably could bring us back up here somehow. The only thing is that the stochastics are a little toppy, so we might reject off this 21 moving average just to maybe make that right shoulder, and then possibly from there we can make it back up. Let's see what ends up happening. Now on the 1-hour chart, we see that the stochastics are also toppy. It looks like we could get one more rounded top here before we come down. You can see we're rounding out here. It looks like we want to come up again, inverted head and shoulder. It could probably bring us at least to the 200 moving average, which is at 116,762, pretty close to 117, which is what the 1-day chart is showing. And on the 15-minute chart, stochastics are toppy on the way down. But what's bullish is that we were able to reclaim the 21 moving average and the 200 moving average, basically all the averages. So that's bullish because this is the first start. Is we need to reclaim it on the lower time frames before we could start reclaiming them on the higher time frames. The only thing is that this does look like a topping tail now on the 15 2-minute chart. And with this being a topping tail, it's similar like the daily and the weekly topping tail. This could bring us more downside. So guys, overall, what I'm seeing is just Bitcoin once again just ranging between 110, 120. We went as far down as 112. Now it looks like we could make it back up to 117. One thing with trading is when things are going up, they're not going to let it go all the way up without bringing you down first. And when things are going all the way down, they're not going to bring you all the way down without bringing it up. They're not going to make it so easy for you just to hold it one way up, one way down. And a lot of people play leverage. A lot of people probably put a lot of leverage shorts thinking that we're going down to 110, below 110, and now they're going to move it back up on you. Now when everyone feels like, oh, it's at 117, this is our big break, and now we're going to make it to 125, that's probably when they're going to drop it. So right now I just see us ranging. My call right now is that we're going to make at least to 117, and then we'll see from there what ends up happening. All right guys, that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe, and if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.